in many videos over the past week about the Meagan Good and Devon. Franklin, we're calling Devon over here. It's not Devon, it's Devon. Yeah, Devon Franklin. Now, obviously, you know, they've been married 9 years, and he's filed a divorce, and obviously that raises a lot of questions, which is they're not answering no questions. It's interesting looking at all the responses out there, and I would definitely want to shout out. I'm going to have a conversation with a couple of the guys who are more into definitely blue. I'm gonna definitely hit him up and have a conversation about this whole Meagan Good and Devon and Franklin situation, and his opinion about it from a relationship standpoint. But it's quite weird from a guy who's been myself, who's been married for a few years, from 98. I was coughing. It's been a minute. One thing I do know is that, you know, tomorrow's not promised when it comes to marriage. You don't know what's going to happen for tomorrow. There's a few things we could take from this situation, this divorce. Is, you know, when you do have a relationship with somebody who is Christian, and maybe not as in terms of in the culture and the religious element of things, it's going to be a tough to almost teach somebody who's almost Christian by sight. You know, I'm not saying Megan's a bad person, but I'm just like, not as churchy as Pastor Devon Franklin, and believe it or not, guys, you know, church culture has a massive part. When you go from two different churches, that's hard enough. I know that for myself. You know, I'm coming from more evangelical Methodist background, even though I went to a black church from the origins from the Caribbean. But the same way, my wife brought up in a Pentecostal Caribbean church, and our belief systems, the way we approach things are totally different, you know. Let alone somebody who, you know, from different. So we have to understand that there's going to be different cultures when it comes to approaching this sort of stuff, you know. And you know, when a lot of people raise the issue of which, you know, her own spiritual journey, how she's approaching films. That's the question we'd like to ask to Christian actors. How far do you go? You know what I mean? I'm not saying what's right and what's wrong. I'm not coming from that vibe today, guys. I'm just coming from how far can you go? How far do we go? When it comes to even sex scenes on films as Christians, you know. Meagan Good's attire was put to question. You know, according to Instagram right now, a lot of Christian ladies' attire is to be questioned of the way they put themselves out there as well. You know, everyone puts it onto Meagan Good, but let's be real. You know, a lot of young ladies are kind of looking, get in trouble if if you press the like button as a man. But you know, that I'm just keeping it real with that one anyway. Still, yeah, because I think that, you know, when I heard that, you know, people are like, okay, she needs to calm down in what wearing. I'm thinking, you know, you ain't been church lately, have you? We're not talking about church in the 1950s or the 60s or 70s or 80s or 90s. We're talking about church in 2020. It's called wear what thou want. You know what I'm saying? It's called tough luck, man. Just close your eyes and just work on, sort out your salvation yourself. You know, but so there's a lot of conversations about this, you know, about them not having children, you know, about, Hollywood, you know, being away from each other, you know. Some people make it work in long distance relationships. So, guys, there's so many factors in this, and I want to shout out to my team, my representatives out there, or even yourself. Do hit us up and do. I asked the question, you know, is this a brilliant case study of positive or negative things? I did the book about being weight. I think we don't wait enough. You know, it's almost a case of people saying, oh, well, they waited and it didn't work out, so why do I wait? Guys, it's not just about being long in the marriage. It's about, you know, not going to hell as well. But anyway, you know, so for me now, it's just there's a number of things that this has raised. You know, waiting is you know, we wrote a book about it. They talk about positive relationships, even the ending point for this. Guys, there's so much to talk about this. I will have to get a presenter on this and talk about this. But this is Roger just thinking, I really something that we don't talk enough about, and there's a program coming out in 2 weeks, which me and Blue has put together on the Edge show in about a week and a half. Will be coming out the weekend of the 8th of January, I believe it is, and we'll be talking about, you know, just marriage and Christianity, and we'll be looking at expanding on more things about that. Listen to the relationship things that happen on Candid as well with Lady T on our podcast on Affinity Extra. Do check us out at affinityextra.com and do listen out to our show. I believe it's on the Tuesday night, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it is Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. But listen, this is Roger here on Affinity Extra. Not doomsdaying all these marriages and whatever they're still, but there's a major problem. There's a lot of divorces going on right now, and myself as a married man, I cannot be arrogant to say, look, me married for enough years, we can all fall apart tomorrow. You know, and that's real. We're not married because we're superheroes. Still, me and my wife, it's just because man dodged some bullets, man. You know what I'm saying? Life has been tough, but it's been blessings, but it's been tough times as well. So don't let no man fool you. Say, yeah, man, it's a breeze, man. We got a lot. We pray together every day, and it's been a piece of cake, man. No such thing, guys. You know, every path you go in this world, whatever path you take to be successful in it, to get to the end, is not easy. Trust me, it's a journey every time, and there's doubts on the way. I just want to encourage people today that you know, you can still be married. So, you know, if I'm married, you know what I mean. As long as you have God on your side, man, you just stay focused on that, man, and do what is right according to God. Trust me, that's just me anyway. This is Roger. Over now, I'm Affinity Extra. Better careful before I go into marriage counseling mode, where I am. It's not my ministry. I keep on saying it. I have enough out there still to deal with anyway. So basically, this is Roger. Enough love. I have to play this track. It's called, you know, it's got them kind of marriage, kind of like a vibe there. Big up to Rebel. Rebel is all things to all men. Big up for Rebel for 2021. He actually he put himself on the map on 2021. Trust me. This is map before, but you know,
in the beginning,
map to me anyway.
What the word?
Hey, this is your Bishop from Rock Solid. Thank you so much for watching us on YouTube. Thank you so much for clicking and subscribing, and also sending these videos to other people as well. We are so hungry to get your support. So remember, check us out on our website, and also check us out on Insta, and wherever you want to find us on Spotify. You can play us all day as well. And just make sure that you are supporting this channel, that we are developing our agenda towards music of black origin, and that is gospel music with a message. So please walk with us on this journey.